Hey guys, welcome into the channel. Welcome back. Welcome back. Come on in, take a seat, have a seat. Sorry I'm late. I spilt my drink. I I thought the cat was going to be the one to do it. But nope, it was me. It was definitely me. Cat is sitting here on the cat perch that I bought Rocky that he would not sit on. She's sleeping on it. So, if you weren't here for the live last night, we adopted we rescued a cat, and we weren't looking for a cat. We weren't looking for a cat. I kind of was, but we really weren't in the market. But we got her. She's adorable. I'll pull her up here in a little bit when she wakes up. I gave her a couple of Rocky's mice that he doesn't play with. He just doesn't care. Like, unless you're playing with him, he just doesn't really care about them. Then he'll play with them for like 2 seconds and then he's done. So the kitty has it now. So I'm glad that the toys are all getting used. Putting hand sanitizer on. I feel like my hands are sticky from the spill. So I hope you guys are all having a great Sunday. It is, what is it? It's the 29th, Sunday the 29th. It's almost the end of the month. Hopefully you guys are having a great weekend. Hopefully it's beautiful where you're at. It is pretty nice here today. It's about 60 some degrees. So I always talk about the weather. I feel like when I come on, just so you guys know, like, she talking about the weather. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Casey. Happy Sunday. She's adorable. I love her. And look at this. See the bunny back here. I wanted this bunny. I was like, Vincent, there's a huge bunny at Target and I want it. Like, I wanted to sleep with it, but now it's here. It's a decoration. But he got it for me the other day. I thought that was really sweet of him. But if you guys are new here and you're new to the channel, my name is Tanya and this is Titanium Built. And we do talk about true crime. Sometimes we talk about pets. So pets are very important to us. But today we're going to be talking about Caleb Flynn and, of course, Ashley Flynn. They have Caleb has a court hearing tomorrow. So he has a court hearing at 9 a.m. There are some documents on the docket. I thought we would go through those, and then we would just kind of go through the timeline and stuff like that. I'll pull up some pictures and stuff like that for us to look at. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to break down the complete timeline in the case of Ashley and Caleb Flynn. From the early morning hours from the 911 call to the evidence investigators say changed everything in this case to where the case stands right now in court. That way we're all ready for court tomorrow. This case really shocked Tip City, Ohio, because Ashley Flynn was known as a respected coach, teacher, mother, while Caleb was known for, being a contestant on American Idol. At first, police was told that this was a home invasion. But within like 3 days, they had Caleb arrested and they were like, no, this was no home invasion. So we're going to walk through everything that's in order. I'm just going to kind of talk to you guys and tell you everything that's in order. And then we'll, actually, we could pull this up. Let's pull this up. That way you guys can follow along. Like you have something to look at other than just me. Hey, Jet Set. I'll pull this up. Okay. So, because I have it like where, I think I have it. So here we go. The homicide incident timeline. That's what I wanted to go over anyway. And I was just going to talk to you guys about it. So we'll go over it this way. So the early morning hours, Ashley Flynn was in the residence with her husband, Caleb, and their 2 daughters. Their 2 daughters were asleep in their bedroom. There's 2 vehicles present in the garage. This will come in, this will come of importance later on when I talk to you guys. They had a 2024 Ford truck. That was Caleb's. And then a 2016 Chrysler. That was Ashley's. There was a handgun stored inside the center console of the 2024 truck. That's what Caleb Flynn told the officers and investigators when they were there at his house the night that Ashley was killed. At 2:31 a.m., there was a 911 call placed. Tip City Police dispatched to residents for burglary in progress. Caleb said that someone had broken into their home and that he reported that the garage door was open and that their side garage door was open. The side garage had a refrigerator that was in front of it, though. So that would be very hard to push through. Caleb told dispatch that his wife had been shot and she was in bed and she was shot in the head and she was not responding. He didn't perform CPR. He didn't perform any life-saving measures other than she was telling him to get something to apply pressure. He didn't even know to go get a towel. Get a towel. What should I get? What should I get? I don't know if that's like a husband thing where he didn't want to use the good towel or something. You know what I mean? Because like, us ladies, we have our good towels and then we have our We have our good towels and then regular towels. Just grab a damn towel though. Like I couldn't when I heard that in the 911 call, I was kind of shocked. So then at 2:40 a.m., the Detective Sergeant Morgan he was contacted regarding the homicide scene. So he went out there and he contacted responding our officer, Sergeant Rise Miller. At 2:40 a.m. to 2:45 a.m., the initial officers entered and they had the discovery. They had discovered her, Ashley dead. They located her in the master bedroom on the northeast side of the house. Ashley was laying in bed and there was a gunshot observed to her head. Medics instructed not to enter to preserve forensic integrity. After the officers walked in and clearly saw that she was shot in the head, they were like, okay, this isn't looking good. This isn't looking good. So, medics were instructed, like I said, not to enter the home. There were 2 gunshot casings found. They were located on the bedroom floor near the foot of the bed. So it would appear that the shooter was at the foot of the bed, maybe, possibly, when he shot her. But bullet casings, they do eject in different directions. So you can't really, I don't know if there's actually like a science to where, I'm sure there is, to where they would go out. I don't know. It's usually just wherever they fly. The side garage door located on the north side of the home was open. And based on these observations, responding officers determined that homicide likely did occur. There was no gun in the bed found with her. So at 2:45 to 3:15, that's when the formal crime scene walkthrough. Caleb Flynn provided written consent for officers to enter the home. Detectives observed the master bedroom, Ashley laying in bed, the gunshot wound to the head, 2 shell casings at the foot of the bed. In the garage area, the side garage door was open. There was a large refrigerator positioned directly in front of the garage door. And I'm almost thinking I don't know if it's on one of those like regular refrigerators or if it's one of those like chest freezers. Because I know a lot of people in Ohio, like they have those chest freezers. I don't know if Caleb was a hunter or anything, but like I know a lot of people that hunt, they will put like their meat from where, whatever they caught or shot or whatever, that year. So I'm wondering which one it was. And welcome in everybody. If you guys don't mind, will you just hit the like button for me? It really helps. Thank you. They haven't said how long he was planning it. No, Terminus. That's a good question. It's a good question. He definitely was, he definitely planned this, I believe. And if he didn't, he had it in his mind, right? That maybe he didn't know he was going to do it that night. Maybe something set him off that night, but I think he knew that he was going to kill her. I do believe that. I don't know. I don't know if I believe that there was another woman, but I don't not believe it. The rumors that are going around. So she could have said, like, I'm done with you. I'm over it. I'm taking the kids. I'm leaving. And then she could have went to bed. Maybe he acted like, okay, yeah, maybe we should. Like, maybe he agreed with her or something. I don't know. But something to get her to go to sleep. She went to sleep, and that's terrifying. I guess that's the only, like, the silver lining in all of this is, like, there is none really, but, like, that she was asleep. Like, it's terrifying. So that's when the vehicle and the firearm storage were observed. So basically, Caleb had told officers that he had a handgun located in the center console of his truck. And the center console, it was open when officers went out there. Now, I don't know if they retrieved a weapon. We never heard that. So you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm sure they did get it because he had to have it on the property. He couldn't have went far to dispose of it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure it probably was in the truck, the center console. Now, what are the odds that a home invasion, a burglar, right, is going to come in, shoot your wife, but not you, not go in your kid's room, not go near your, not go in there, right? Hello, like they're there to steal everything they can. Yes, sorry, my dog's barking. Shoot her, not shoot you guys, and then put the gun back where he found it before he leaves. That's a tidy burglar. You know? I mean, doesn't want to leave it a mess. Casey, she's actually right here sleeping like an angel. She's so untamed. I put that lady's comment up on the community post. I'm gonna start doing that. You put crazy comments in my comment section, I'm gonna put them on a community post. I'm gonna tag you in them because that was craziness. I just showed her like she wasn't being out of control. My dog is right now. Hold on one second. Let me holler at her. I said, Mia, stop it. We'll see if it worked. Probably won't. So basically the center console was open. They, I don't know if they found the gun or not, but then at 3:30 a.m. they determined that the two daughters, the two little girls in the house, remained asleep in the bedrooms. I don't know how they did with not just the shooting, right? Because there's two shots, not just one. I could see sleeping through one, but bam, bam, two. And I know those bedrooms are probably back. I think they're back in the hallway in close proximity. So they're not very far apart. It's not like one's on one side of the house, one's on the other. And then you have Caleb flailing like a damn idiot on 911. That's all he says is, oh my God. 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 So those girls didn't wake up through all of that. I mean, he was literally like a blubbering idiot. Hey, Dawn. I'm actually, I slept through a tornado. I say that all the time, but right, no one would suspect him. Pastor of the church. It's weird. I should have put up the videos I have. I don't know if I can pull them up that fast. They're on my phone somewhere. I should pull them up though, but we should watch them. So then after they determined, the children were physically unharmed, they weren't awake, that's when they did have, so they let dumbass Caleb Carl call his mother-in-law. First phone call he made, right? No, first phone call he makes of everybody in the world is to his mama. I understand. I mean, it's your mom, but she's not in the state. I know. And you should have called Jill first. You should have called Ashley's mom first because she's in the state. Her daughter is the one that's dead. And you need help with the two girls. But you instead go over to a table, sit down, and call your mama. I'm surprised he didn't say don't hurt the dogs. Oh, so that's the Tepe case. Yeah, we have two cases in Ohio, and that one I'll be going up there April 16th. April 16th. So tomorrow I'll be at Caleb Flynn's, and then April 16th I'll be at Michael McKee's in Columbus. One's about an hour and so away, and then the other one, I can't remember. I'll have to look for Caleb. I think it's like 45 minutes. So the children were removed from the residence at that time, after they, I don't even know what they did with Caleb. I think they got him and they took him to the police station because he voluntarily, said he would speak with officers. I'm pretty sure, I'm trying to think because here on this timeline, it's saying that they removed the children before Caleb was transported, but he was blubbering so freaking bad. They had to have him in the back of a cruiser or somewhere else before those kids came out of that bedroom. There's no way they let him sit in there the way that he was saying, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, you know what I mean? That would terrify those girls. They didn't know what was going on. They got woken up by their grandmother. Thank God their grandmother was there. Thank God for her. Because, at least with her waking them up, it wouldn't be as scary as an officer. Just think your little girl. That'd be terrifying. So it says that they confirmed, this is just like kind of telling you what I just told you, but and then we'll go over to the paperwork. But so to wrap it all up, kind of, Ashley was shot in the head, and while she was in bed, I'm assuming asleep. There was 2 shell casings recovered near the foot of the bed because it happened at 2:30. I'm assuming she was asleep. The firearm identified was a 9mm. It's a The garage side door was open. The refrigerator position blocking the garage door, of all the doors to go into, why go into that one? Like, as soon as you tried it and you realized, I can't get in this way, right? Let's just say, wouldn't you try a different route? And plus, I swear he said his garage door was open. So if his garage door was open, why didn't he just walk through the garage door? I mean, why didn't he just break in through the front door? Doesn't look like that hard of a door to break through. Just regular front door with, regular knob. Yeah. Now they have lost both parents, just like the Tepe case. It's like, I mean, well, I guess Tepe case, there's no kids, but you know what I mean? They're losing out on life. Yeah, there's no parents. No parents at all. Actually, Tepe case, I do have kids. I'm actually losing my mind. And a dog. And then they actually have the same dog. Oh my God, they do. That's even confusing to people. They both have golden doodles. We need to hit up the Tepe case. I feel like it's been a long time since we talked about it. And I feel like now I'm going to be getting confused. I'm going to take my notes. So on February 19th, he was arrested. I think I showed the video, but basically he walks into the jail and they arrest him right when he walks in. I think he knew what he was. I think he knew. They actually probably called him either A, they called him and said, can you come down and get your cell phone? We're going to release your phone back to you. They'll do stuff like that a lot of times to get the perpetrator or the suspect to come to them. That way they don't have to go to them in case, they decide to run or they decide to hold somebody hostage, heaven forbid, or do something like that. So they'll just make a reason up for them to come down to the police station. Or they'll call their lawyer and say, hey, dude, we're getting ready to arrest your client. But if he wants to come down here and turn himself in, that's a little better than us going out and getting him. It's going to look better on him. So I don't know which route they went, because he went with his brother. But he genuinely did look like shocked when he was getting arrested. But I think he knew. Hey, Laura. Yeah, Corey Richens, Morphew. Yeah, we are going to go over Rex Heuermann and Barry Morphew case hard this week because, man, it's out of freaking control with all these adults killing their spouses and then, leaving kids and adults without parents, which in the Barry Morphew, Suzanne Morphew case, that's, I can't believe, I don't know. I can believe that they stick by their dad's side because they'd hate to believe that. But at the same time, the evidence is so clear. And how did they let Barry go ahead and cremate her? Like, I mean, I know she couldn't have she could have been buried if she wanted to be, but I just don't like that. I don't like that he has, any say over what happens to her because that's not good. Where the heck? Okay. StreamYard changed up its little thing on the top and now I can never find you guys when I go back to StreamYard. Me too. I hope we get a trial. Yes. We got robbed by Kohberger. I know someone says all the time that I always say something about we get, about Kohberger's trial, but I mean, we did. You guys know we were all here every day talking about that case. Almost every day. Someone told me to get over that case today. Yeah. And I was like, me? I've done 14 cases since Idaho. What do you mean? At least. No, probably more than that. Way more than that. Okay, so this is the docket for Mr. Caleb Flynn, Caleb Carl, as we call him. He, I'm going to read the charges now because he does have a lot more, and that's what he's going for tomorrow. They're going to do an indictment, and they're going to. So I'm going to show you the events. So they have an arraignment. They have an arraignment. Motions hearing and a pretrial conference tomorrow. The last time he went to court, they had the indictment, and they served him with the 11 counts that he now has instead of just the 5 I think he had before. They went ahead and they closed out those cases and they refiled new cases against him. So yeah, it's not looking good for him. So it is going to be aggravated murder, murder again, murder, felonious assault, and then it wouldn't load the other charges. Remember, I was doing that last time. Then there was there's like 3 felonious assaults, tampering with evidence, and then the victims, the 2 victims charges. I don't know why it was doing that. It wouldn't like load. There we go. Is it loading? Intimidation of a victim or witness. And then that's all. Oh, wait, let's see. Yeah, there's 2 of those. And then tampering with evidence, 1, 2, 3 of those. Felonious assault, 2 of those. And then the murder charges that I just read off to you. So he's looking at life. Now, I don't know why they wouldn't. I guess because Ohio hasn't used the death penalty anymore, really. But I mean, they're just going to go after him, I think, for I'm sorry, for just life in prison. I was trying to find where I needed to go. Now I'm sorry, I keep scrolling back up and down. I need to go back up. Sorry about that. It's right here, the docket information. So this is where all of the dockets are, all of the documents for this case. This is where I get everything that I need. So basically, you can just go to the Courts of Miami County, Ohio website, courts.miamicountyohio.gov, and then you'll just go to the searches button, case search, and then you can put Caleb Flynn in there and all this will pop up for you. And then if you click the image, the document will come up and you'll be able to see the document. So we've went through most of these already. But I noticed that there were a few more that were new. So I thought we'd go through those. I think we went all the way through to stenographer fees. I don't know if we went through the 20th, so we'll look at it. I think we did, but we'll read it again just in case. That way we're all ready for, court tomorrow. I'm ready to go. I'm so ready. So I'm gonna have to get my notebook. That's all I need, my little notebook. I wonder if I could take my computer in there. I'm wondering. Hey, Marcella. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. He's claiming that he's innocent. He said he's not. Yeah, he not guilty. He pled not guilty. Yeah, he's not a good actor. He might be a good singer, but he's not a good actor. He's a terrible actor. I mean, we watched that whole body cam, like for real, dude. Oh, let's put my glasses on. I haven't done that in a while. This cat is still sleeping beside me. I should take a picture of her. She's so out of control. She's sitting with her paw on her face. Okay, so we have the state of Ohio versus Caleb C. Flynn. And he's in the Miami County Jail. So it just says an indictment, a copy of which is attached here too, has been filed in the Miami County Court of Common Pleas, charging Caleb C. Flynn with aggravated murder times 2, felonious assault, tampering with evidence times 3, intimidation of an attorney, victim, or witness in a criminal case times 2. And I think that has something to do with his 2 girls. Maybe he said something to them. Maybe they did come out and they heard something and he said, go back in there and act like you're sleeping. You didn't hear anything. You know what I mean? We don't know. We don't know yet. But it says that where it's X, it says a warrant is being served before the defendant has appeared or scheduled to appear. You're ordered to arrest Caleb C. Flynn and bring him or her before the said court without necessary delay. And then it just is signed, Court of the Common Pleas. And then down here, return of executed warrant. You got him. She's just saying she arrested him. I arrested Caleb Flynn on March 19th and gave him a copy of this warrant and indictment. Yeah, that's probably fun, Like he looks at this and he's like, yeah, I'm charged with a lot. Why not just divorce? I know it's so much easier. And it's not that expensive if you think about it. Nobody has shit nowadays. Those you don't have to really, separate anything. If me and Vincent were to separate, hell, that will never happen because I can't even think of what would happen. I would probably have everything just because I don't know. It would never happen. I can't even think like that. But, I mean, if it did happen, I think he would go back to California and then I'd be here with all the animals. He ain't getting away. He's taking one or two. Just kidding. But yeah, I mean, it just divorce. But I think that's what Ashley wanted, right? A lot of times that's what happens with, murder, especially murders like crimes of, and I'm not saying this is a crime of passion. I'm saying like crimes of passion where a woman or a man they're arguing or something and she or he is like, I'm done with you. And they mean it, right? They're like, I'm done with you. I'm over it. I'm taking the kids. I'm leaving, especially if they say something like I'm taking the kids or I'm taking the house, or I think that kind of just even sets a person off even more because they're like, oh my God, my kids, or, and if there's a weapon in the house, it's probably going to be used if they have no self-control, if they have that murderous instinct in them, and that's why it's kind of scary. It's very scary. I mean, I ain't saying ever, nothing about guns because, I think anybody should be able to carry a gun. But maybe we do like, if you have more than, I don't know. If you have, I don't know how they would do that, but I feel like there should be like, some people need a psychiatrical exam before they get a weapon, but you can't really do that. So unfortunately. So then we have a hearing for non-dissemination order because his attorney wants this all to be sealed and gagged. Just like the Idaho 4 case, they want a gag non-dissemination order on this case. It says here that the above case is assigned for a hearing, motion for non-dissemination order hearing to be heard on March 30th at 9 a.m. And I'll be there at 8:30 a.m. with bells on my boots. I want to make sure I'm there early. So that way I can live stream maybe before or even afterwards, whichever. I'll do before or afterwards. I need to make sure I bring my tripod and everything. Thanks, Doopsie Daisy, for becoming a member. I appreciate that so very much. They do have 2 dogs. They actually bred, Laura. They bred their dogs. Their puppies were so cute. I saw a picture of the puppies. Oh my gosh, they're really cute. So they have 2 dogs. I don't know if they breed them a lot, but they do breed them. It's kind of sad though. I don't like it. I don't know. I mean, obviously one of my dogs came from a breeder, but I just feel bad for him. That's why I gotta get my girl fixed over here. I was looking at places today. It's expensive. Someone told me just for like her to get fixed was $970. So my ass it will be. Okay. So 327 state's response to defendant's motion for non-dissemination order filed with certificate of service. So this was filed on 327. I don't think we saw this. No, we didn't. Oh, what's this? Okay. Looky here. We have an actual like document with words. It's like 7 pages. Okay, so state's response to defendant's motion for non-dissemination order. This is what the state says because the defense is saying, hey, we want to gag this case. Our client, this is so popular. Our client, is going to get a fair trial. We got to not let the media pretty much know anything. Don't let the public know anything. That's what a non-dissemination order is. Don't let anybody know anything. I feel like if they're children and like Abby and Libby's case, Delphi, I could see a gag order on that. If it's I don't know, if it's an adult, I don't see it as much. But now comes the state of Ohio by and through Paul M. Watkins, prosecuting attorney, and hereby moves this court to overrule the defendant's motion for non-dissemination order for the reasons set forth in the accompanying memorandum. Now comes the state of Ohio by and through Paul M. Watkins, prosecuting attorney, and hereby moves this court to overrule the defendant's motion for non-dissemination order for the reasons set forth below. Huh. Not every day the prosecution says, hold on a second. Hold on. We want it to be open. What? On March 18th, 2026, Caleb Carl Flynn, hereinafter known as the defendant, was indicted by a Miami County grand jury for 1 count of aggravated murder, 3 counts of murder, 2 counts of felonious assault, 3 counts of tampering with evidence, and 2 counts of intimidation of an attorney, victim, or witness in a criminal case. Shortly thereafter, the defendant filed a motion for non-dissemination order. In his motion, he asked this court to restrict the public's access to case filings through court view and to prohibit all parties, witnesses, law enforcement, and attorneys from disseminating any police reports, video, audio recordings, lab reports, photos, written statements, or any other evidence or discovery to the press or public until this case has been fully adjudicated. Nothing in defendant's request would prohibit any individual from requesting a copy of the docket in person at the Miami County Clerk of Court's office. So basically, even if we took them off the site, they can come down and they can FOIA them. So it says violation of the Ohio Public Records Act. The defendant claims the state violated RC 149.43 H1A by improperly releasing body-worn camera footage in this matter. Simply statutory construction proves the defendant's allegations are incorrect and misplaced. Okay. RC 149.43 defines what a public record is and what it is not. Ohio law is clear. Footage from body-worn and dashboard cameras is a public record, but law enforcement must carefully review the footage to identify whether any portions are exempt. The defendant's motion states the Public Record Act specifically mandates that any portion of body-worn camera or dashboard camera recording may only be released if the recording will not be used in connection with any probable or pending criminal proceedings. And then it gives the code. And then they say this motion, they give the code back and says actually reads as follows. Apparently they didn't read the shit before they put it out. Any portion of a body-worn camera or dashboard camera recording described in divisions A17B to H of this section may be released by consent of the subject of the recording or the representative of that person as specified in those divisions only if either of the following applies. A, the recordings will not be used in connection with any probable or pending criminal proceeding. And then it gives the codes. It says addresses restricted portions of camera footage that are not public record and therefore not subject to disclosure. The defendant cites to RC 149.43 and argues any portion of body-worn camera or dashboard camera recording may only be released if the recording will not be used in connection with any probable or pending criminal proceedings. That is not how the statute reads. Go prosecutor. The section cited by the defendant states that restricted portions of body camera footage, not all body camera footage, may be released if the subject of the recording consents and if it will not be used in connection with the criminal proceeding. No restricted portions of footage described in RC 149.43 has been released by the state nor will be released moving forward. The only footage released has been released as required by Ohio Public Records law. Okay. Violations of the defendant's constitutional rights. While the defendant claims his constitutional rights have already been violated on page 2 of his motion. Oh, I keep hitting that, sorry. He cites to no specific right nor how said right has already been violated. Defendant's unsupported allegations are troubling. And we read their the reason why they wanted the dissemination order on our last live about this. In asking for a gag order, the defendant is seeking to restrict the public's access to our criminal justice system and prevent the speech of the press and citizens before it is given. This is commonly known as prior restraint. Any prior restraint on expression comes with a heavy presumption against its constitutional fidelity. The defendant carries a heavy burden of showing justification for the imposition of such a restraint. At this point, he has not met that burden. The authors of the Bill of Rights did not undertake to assign priorities as between First Amendment and Sixth Amendment rights, ranking one as superior to the other. In the context of court proceeding, the free speech and free press clauses of the First Amendment to the United States Constitution, the analogous provisions of Sections 11, Article 1 of the Ohio Constitution, and the open courts provision of Section 16, Article 1 of the Ohio Constitution create a qualified right of public access to court proceedings that have historically been open to the public and in which the public access plays a significant role. Criminal trials have historically been open to the public, and public access has always been considered essential to the fair and orderly administration of our criminal justice system. In criminal proceedings, however, the Sixth Amendment to the United States Constitution and Section 10, Article 1 of the Ohio Constitution secure the criminal defendant's rights to fair trial. Pervasive, unfair, and prejudicial media coverage of a criminal trial can sometimes deprive a criminal defendant of this constitutional right. And that's the Shepard versus Maxwell. We read all about that in Idaho. Okay. So it says, trying to get to where it would be. This is all stuff. Okay. So this, I don't know this word, but press essential or assistant versus Stewart is the seminal case interpreting the interplay between these two important constitutional rights. In that case, the United States Supreme Court struck down gag orders attempting to prevent further publicity about a defendant accused of murdering 6 members of a family in a small Nebraska town. There, the Supreme Court held that justification for a prior restraint of the media must be evidenced by A, the nature and extent of pretrial news coverage, B, whether other measures will be likely to mitigate the effects of unrestrained pretrial publicity, and C, how effectively a restraining order would operate to prevent a threatened danger. The Supreme Court of Ohio has set forth the following test for prior restraint in which the defendant request for a fair trial is asserted as the basis for the order. An order not to publish cannot be considered unless the circumstances are imperative and it appears clearly in the record that the defendant's rights to fair trial will be jeopardized and there is no other recourse within the power of the court to protect the right or minimize the danger to it. Before issuing any such order not to publish, it is obligatory upon the court to hold a hearing and make a finding that all other measures within the power of the court to ensure a fair trial have been found unavailing and deficient. And that's what we're going to hear tomorrow, you know, whether they're going to get the gag order or not. Where the constitutional right of a criminal defendant to a fair trial can be protected by the traditional methods of voir dire, continuances, change of venue, jury instructions, or sequestering of the jury, the press and public cannot be excluded from criminal trial or hearing, and no order can be made which prohibits the publishing of news reports about statements made or testimony given during such proceedings until all other measures within the power of the court to ensure a fair trial have been found to be unavailing or deficient. I like that they're on our side. To this point, a hearing has not taken place and there is no evidence on the record before the court which details the nature and extent of pretrial news coverage. Further, no recourse within the power of the court has been proposed to protect the defendant's right to a fair trial or minimize the danger to it, short of a non-disclosure order. Before issuing such an order as the defendant requested, this court must hold a hearing and make a finding that all other measures within the power of the court to ensure a fair trial have been found unavailing and deficient. The state respectfully moves this court to overrule defendant's motion for non-dissemination order until such a time that the court has held a hearing. There is evidence on the record detailing the nature and extent of pretrial news coverage, and the court finds there is no other recourse within the power of the court to protect the defendant's rights to a fair trial or minimize the dangers to it. AKA, you ain't that important, brah. That's what that means. No one cares. You ain't that important, you know? And thanks for sticking with me through that. That was a lot of reading and that was kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. But the next one we have is entering order regarding media coverage. This one I read earlier. This was my fave. So this is from the Judge Janine N. Pratt. This matter comes before the court on request from various media organizations seeking permission to record, broadcast, and photograph the motions hearing scheduled in the above captioned case for March 30th, 2026, pursuant to Rule 12 of the Rules of Superintendents of the Courts of Ohio. They're saying, you know, that they find it in the significant public interest. Yeah. The court finds that permitting limited media coverage will not unduly interfere with the rights of the parties or the orderly admission of justice, provided certain safeguards are imposed. So that's what they got to do here. Therefore, it is hereby ordered, media access is hereby granted for the hearing to include recording, broadcasting, and photographs. Pool coverage. Due to the multiple media requests, coverage shall be conducted on a pool basis. One video operator, one still photographer, and one audio system. Kind of like Coburger. Not going to be a whole bunch of cameras, I guess, lined up. Kind of like, McKee's case. The media shall designate a representative for pool coverage. All media outlets share pooled video, audio, and photographs. Y'all got to share. The pool arrangement shall be by agreement of the media participant, and the judge shall resolve any disputes. Camera placement and operation. All equipment shall be placed in the location approved by the court prior to the hearing. The media will be advised by the bailiff of the location and shall not be moved once proceedings begin. Make sure I'm on camera again, Didn't even know I was last time. Equipment shall operate silently and unobstructed. Okay, I can't say that word. Unobtrusively. That's how I say it. Unobtrusively at all times, and no artificial lighting shall be used without prior approval. Oh my God, with the Ring camera. Could you imagine? Oh my God. I don't know why that just made me laugh, but it did. Okay. Prohibited coverage, attorney-client communications, and bench conferences. Don't be getting us when we be talking at the bench. Witness, alleged victims, and participants' protection. Any party, alleged victim, or witness may raise an objection to being recorded. The court will rule on such objections as they arise and may limit or prohibit coverage as necessary. Media personnel shall conduct themselves in a manner that does not distract or disrupt the proceedings. Failure to comply may result in revocation of, it says medical privileges. I think it means medical. What does that mean? I'm going to say that says medial, not medical. Okay. The court reserves the right to modify or terminate this order at any time to ensure the fair administration of justice. And she got her name there. Prosecutor. Why does it say Prosecutor Patrick Mulligan? Oh, wait, I thought that was hold on. I thought that was his lawyer. Yeah. That's his attorney. Remember? Yeah, look. Man, they be fudging up on this paperwork. They be fudging up bad. Because this right here is him. That's him right there. I don't know if I can. Look at him right there with his frowny face. He's teaching them. He's teaching them the law 7 years ago. Still looks the same. Good for him. I mean, hell, 7 years later, looks the same. But yeah, that's him. So they have him down as a prosecutor. Oh my God. So I don't think I think that there's no chance. I don't think they're going to get the gag order because the judge is she's already letting pool cameras come in tomorrow. I think that I don't know. I feel like if she was going to say no cameras at all, that she wouldn't let cameras in tomorrow. And maybe not even let the public in, have a closed hearing on it. Because she could do that, So I think she's going to go in and say, we're going to keep it open as of right now. If something arises and we have to revisit this and we have to put a gag order in place, then we will. But until that time comes, I feel like this is what she's going to say. I don't know. Maybe she'll keep it open. But, I'll let you know tomorrow if I was right. I'll let you know. The courthouse there is beautiful. I had a video of that. I don't know if I ever put that on YouTube. I don't even know if I could find it. I take so many videos and pictures. Good Lordy. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't have done that. But I did have. What's this? Oh, that's not it. Did you guys see my Spencer Tepe video? I don't think I put that on YouTube. I don't think I put that on anything yet, actually. I didn't. So I found him in the hallway at Ohio State. I'll have to show you. Let me see. But you have to watch my TikTok and my short too when it comes out. But I'll show you the video really quick. I did like a video and then like kind of zoomed into him so like I could put it on TikTok or YouTube. It's because I know that I go to Ohio State to get my teeth. I go there for everything. I mean everything. Every single injury I have, I go there for it. I go to Ohio State for it. He was in Ohio State for dental school. And so when I walk through this hallway, there's like those big pictures of the graduating class. You know how you see them like in the hospitals and stuff sometimes. And so I was like, oh, wow, I'm going to take a video. Like I was thinking of it, where, I was like, I'm going to take a video when I go in there. I bet he's in there under 2017, class 2017. So I go down this hallway one day and there's no more pictures. And am I losing it? But there's nails, like bolts where the pictures were. I think they took them down to repaint or something, but they put them back up. And so I got a video of it. I'll show it to you guys. Let me see. How do I do this? Stop sharing that. It's just like, it's kind of like up and down. I don't know why I do like that. So you'll see it doesn't have any like music or anything behind it. Oh no, I have the volume up. I'll turn it down. You can't hear anything. But yeah, these are like all the little graduating classes. And I was like, oh, look at this. So, and it looks like a young Spencer Teppy. He's adorable. And then like I should zoom into his picture, but yeah. He's all the way at the bottom too. But look at it, there's his picture. Man, like I just no, when it comes to like what's this? Oh, when it comes to TikTok, I don't get on there because I will scroll. Like I will be done. I'll be done for years. I don't even know. I know that I'm a scroller. I will scroll. I don't get on apps. I just don't. What I do is I post and then I just leave the app. I'm like posting, leaving the app. Like, man, my hair is like really curly today. And look, my cat's been so out of control. She's so out of control. She's been sleeping this whole time. Take a picture of her. This whole office is a disaster area because of this cat, but that's okay. She's cute. Hers is cute. She's sleeping with her mice. She looks like she's getting bigger. Me and Vincent both said it today. We're like, is she getting bigger? She might. She's over here sleeping beside me, being a good kitty. She says she got in trouble. There she is. Look at her. So I bought this little bed for Rocky. Like it's like a little perch. It's about like this big. It's not really tall because I knew Rocky. My cat Rocky's fat. He's a little big. He's a little big. He's just a big boy. He's a boy, so he's a boy cat. I don't know. Boys are big. So I was like, maybe he'll lay on it. I caught him laying on it. He's had this thing for a year. He's laid on it one time for like 2 seconds. And he's just so big. He doesn't really fit. And so I gave it to Tessie. I hope he's not mad. But I'm going to get him something special. I'm going to get him something for like either outside or like by the door, like another bed or something. And I think Vincent said they had these beds that we have for the dogs and it's a miniature size. So we might get that one for the cat, or I might go to Home Goods because they had a really cute one that you could like hold like a purse almost. And I thought that might be good for like after surgery and stuff because, I want to get her fixed. And I want to get her to Claude. And I know it's bad. I know it's so bad. People say so many bad things about it. I know. I don't come from me. It's how I was raised. I don't want my furniture messed up. But what I am going to do for the first time ever with any cat I've ever had is I'm going to try to get her some of those scratching posts. Like there's one on here, like on each side, so she could scratch that. And I'm gonna try maybe put catnip on it. And then when we migrate her into other rooms, I'll get scratching posts for every room. And if she just scratched on the scratching post, we're cool. We cool. We cool. I just don't want her to scratch my furniture and claw it to death. It's so expensive. We spent so much time, money. We got these dogs finally potty trained. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not chewing the furniture anymore. They've chewed through 3 couches, at least 2 chairs, like big chairs. So like, we finally got them tamed to where they don't chew on furniture anymore. I just don't want the furniture chewed up. Are you terrified? I would be terrified, like, of that cat. I'd be so terrified of her. She's definitely having good dreams, She's been sleeping ever since I came in here. I hate to leave her. She doesn't oh my god, last night this cat is so smart. It's like a dog. Okay, last night, her kennel is right here. We got her a little kennel, and I put a blanket in there for her, and, one of my really nice blankets too. I ain't gonna lie. I gave her a good one, because I was like, "You need it." So we put that in there, and then last night, I got up to leave, and I said, "Time to go to bed." She jumped off the desk and went into her kennel. I was like, "Is this real life?" I've never had an animal like their kennel. She literally just went into her kennel and stayed there. So then I gave her my t-shirt because I had taken off my t-shirt and switched shirts when I was in here the other night. And I forgot I saw it, like it was still on the floor over here. So I gave it to her. So she had like something like, she likes me. So I was like, here's my scent. You really? She's an indoor outdoor. See, she's gonna be strictly indoor. Like I would know other than like on the balcony, and we're gonna put something up. We already decided like we're gonna put up netting or something so she doesn't try to jump or do something crazy because she's so agile. We know Rocky won't do nothing. I mean, he's done it once. Well, actually, our dog knocked him off a few times. Yeah, they have nothing else to do. See that like she's just gonna be an indoor kitty. And like, spray yeah. I know, I'm like, I feel so bad about the calling. I know it's bad, and I know it is, but my mom is in my head right now. You know what I mean? Like when I got Rocky, those were the 2 rules. Like she did not want me to keep him. I only was able to keep him because he was a male and I named him Rocky. And my dad always wanted a dog named Rocky, but he got a girl. So he named her Adrian. So I was like, I'll name him Rocky, like, and so she was like, okay, 2 things. Hello. Hello. What? Did you sleep good? She's meowing. I'm here when you woke up. Does that make you feel good? Oh, you're so cute. Okay, I don't even know what I was talking about. Um, oh yeah, she said like, but my mom was like, you had to declaw and get him fixed. So I did it at the same time. And when he came out, his paws weren't like bloody or anything. Like there was like, I don't. Oh, hello. I don't remember him not. Hello. I don't remember him not like feeling bad. I've never seen my cat like. I mean, he has arthritis now, but I think that's his back paws, and that's because he's 18. You can hear him crackling when he walks sometimes. Oh, she's eating. Isn't she cute? She just comes up and kisses you. Doesn't even bite. See, yeah, Lorna, I think she'll be fine. I just gotta get a vet to do it. She'll be fine. In California, it's against the friggin' law. I was like, "Phew, well, then I'm sneaking my cat over the border." Like, what the I mean, I understand it, like, it's like amputation or whatever, I lost my eye, right? And I'm okay. That's my argument. That's gonna be my argument. That's gonna be my only argument that I have. It's gonna be my only thing is my eye was I guess I was amputated, wasn't it? I guess it's considered amputation. Is it? Is that bad that I don't know if that's like what because like they amputate your legs, your arms, it's something like when they remove something, right? When you get your eye removed, is it amputation? Oh, I spelled that wrong. Yes. Eye amputation. Wow. That's 14 years. I've been without this eye for 14 years and I'm just now realizing. I mean, yeah, I didn't. We called it enucleation or whatever it's called. This thing's called. Let me see. Have it tell it to me.
Enucleation.
Enucleation. That's what they called it. Because this is okay. So let's see. Yes, removing an eye is considered a form of amputation, specifically termed eye amputation, as it involves removing a part of the body due to severe trauma, cancer, or disease. The surgical removal of the entire eyeball is inclination, while removing only the contents, leaving the outer shell, is called invisceration. Invisceration. Well, hell, why couldn't they do that for me? And then they got intenturation, the most extensive procedure involving removal of the eye and adjacent structures like eyelids and fat. I'm so lucky. Could you imagine if they had to remove my eyelid? Oh my God, I'm so lucky. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm going over. I'm like over here looking at the weirdest random stuff while we're live. That's the end of the live. That's crazy. I feel so bad for people that have that. I've never seen it. I don't want to see it. Could you imagine? Oh God, not having your eyelid. I'll tell you something funny though. My mom one night, I was sleeping. It was when I first got out of the hospital. And she said she walked by me and she's like, you freaked me out. She's like, your eye was open. So I guess like it took a while for my eye to like adjust to being closed. And sometimes it would open. I don't know. But I remember that night because I remember feeling my mom like her hand on me. And I thought she was just like doing this, like holding my face because she, she's my mom. I was just in this horrific accident. And I didn't even wake up. I just was like, oh, okay, she's just touching me. But she was closing my eye and I was like, damn, mom. Didn't know I was like peeking up, I'm winking at you. That's freaky as shit. I was like, why don't you take a picture? That would have been great. She is the cutest terminus. She really is. She's been eating some food and she knows when to stop eating. She doesn't like overeat. She's used the litter box every time. She's not went anywhere here. And like you'd be able to like smell it. Like, cats you can smell. She's been so good. She loves Vincent. He was in here with her for like an hour today, just sitting in the chair. He just sat back there and, oh, hello, you're back in your little spot. She likes it. I could put it in front of the window for you. We can move your litter box and then I can open that up. This is how I talk to all my animals every day. We have conversations. I mean, I could be crazy. I could be considered crazy, I guess. I do have conversations with them. Hey, Ashley. They're just the cutest, though. And the dogs are being really good. I wonder what the hell they're doing. They're being too good. They haven't barked. They haven't cried. Getting a little concerned. Oh, there's a ball down there you could play with. She was playing with the mice. Yes. Yeah, Doopsie Daisy. So sorry. Yeah. So last night, was it no, so night before last, Friday night, my boyfriend was, so my car, so one of our vehicles, the alternator went out in it. And so we have a garage and he pulled my car in to work on it, pulled his car out and the next day, Friday, that was Thursday, Friday, he gets in his car and he's driving, and he drives out of our complex and goes like a good, I would say, a quarter mile or more, probably a half a mile to where he was like located. And he's in front of this restaurant, and he says he just hears like a thump. And he's like, I know I didn't hit anything because I didn't feel like the wheel go over something, but I heard a bump. He was like, it was like a bump bump. So he turned, like, he looks behind him and he's like, oh my God, it was a cat. It was a kitten. And he said the kitten was just kind of like dazed in the road. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell just happened? I just got thrown out of a car. So he turns his car around and he's calling me as he's doing it. And he's like, what do I do? And I'm like, oh, you get that cat. So I throw on clothes that are not matching at all. Birkenstocks with socks, which, oh, you can't see that foot. Doing it again today. I stop them on, but like I throw on Birkenstocks with socks. I'm running out there. I got the car. I'm taking I go over and I see her. She's playing with her mice. She's so cute. And her name's Tessie, and we just found her, and we weren't going to keep her, but I wanted a cat. I wanted a kitten. I wanted a female kitten so that Rocky, my cat that's 18 almost, can teach this new kitten things that he would do. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. I just wanted, like, I feel like if I had a cat with Rocky, then a little piece of Rocky would always be like, with me, like in that new cat, or, in a way. So, oh my God, she looks this, oh my God, she looks so cute. She's holding her mouse and she's like squinting her eyes. But, so we found her and we named her Tessie after Tesla because that's where she fell out of. But she needs a middle name. I think I'm going to do Model 3. Tessie Model 3. You're so cute. I got to get a picture of you like that and send that to Vincent. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll show you one more picture. Look at this one before I go. Oh my gosh. She really is so cute. She was, yeah, like that's what I said. God dropped her. And yeah, that's what I told my boyfriend. I said, this is out of our, like, this is out of our power. I was like, she kind of is just meant to be with us, right? Like, and she's so sweet, like so sweet. So what we're going to do, because we have 3 other animals, obviously we want to make sure everyone's safe. We're going to, integrate them at like different times. So Rocky's going to be first, our cat. He doesn't have front claws. So he won't be able to hurt Kitten here, which I don't think he will. He's never seen a cat other than one time out, and the cat was outside. He's never seen a cat like face to face. I can't wait. I'm going to record it. I'll make sure I put it on here. Tessie Grace, that's pretty. Or wait, Mia Grace. I have Mia Grace. I was like, Grace is so pretty, but yeah, my dog's middle name is Grace. Mia. I'm like, wait a minute. I have a Mia Grace and an O'Reilly. And then a Rocky. We name him, we call him Mr. Mystery. He has so many names. I don't know what I was saying now. I keep forgetting what I was saying. We had a pit that was 16. We got a pit puppy so he could teach her. Yes. Yeah. It's just like, I know that Rocky's going to go like in a few years, maybe there's cats that are in their 30s. Okay. There's been cats that are old. And I don't think I want him that old. I don't want him old where he's hurting. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that for him at all. But I couldn't imagine. Can you imagine that? Having him that long? I've had him for 18 years. And like, we feed him. He's on a soft food diet now. And Vincent feeds him this stuff from the store. I'm trying to think of the name of it. I'll think of it and I'll let you know. I'll look at the thing. It's expensive, but it's not that expensive. It's worth it, because it's soft food. You get like 9 cans. Well, we were doing 9 cans for like $20, but now we're doing like 2 little pouches for $2 or something crazy. Vincent just loves to give these animals the best. So Rocky's moved up in the food, and he has perfect fur. His fur is really pretty. He's big. He jumps like 5 feet. Like the cat's 18. I'm like, dude, you've already went through probably 7 lives, man. So it's at 9 o'clock tomorrow. So I'll be live right after the hearing. I'm not sure exactly how long it'll be because they're going to do a couple of different things. So I might actually be there longer than 57 seconds. And I'll make sure I come live too. You never give an animal's middle name? Bella May, that's cute. See, Mia had her name when we got her. Araya had her name when we got her. So we never named an animal except for their middle name. So I picked Grace for Mia, and I was like, Vincent, you pick something for Araya, and he picked for Araya Lee. Araya Lee. So I call her by O'Reilly. Like, I don't even really say Araya unless she's in trouble and she knows. When I just say Araya, like, she's like, indoor cats do live longer. Yeah, outdoor cats live like 5 to 7 years. We looked it up today. I should. Doopsie daisy. I thought about doing that. Yeah, they have to have a middle name. Just so when you're like yelling at them or something, or when you just want to talk to them. Like Mia Grace, when we watched the Murdoch trial, right? And he started calling Paul, and Maggie, like Matt, and he was calling her Mags, but he was calling her something else. Like Mama, or I can't remember. It was something weird. But I started calling Mia Mimi during that time. I was like, Mimi. So that's what I call her now. Like, that's her new name. Like, she goes by Mia, but I call her Mimi. Tessie Lou, that's cute. Tessie Grace would have been cute too. 23-year-old cat named Petunia. She'll be 24 in June. Oh my God. Still has her. That's amazing, Ashley. Okay, I want that for me, I think I deserve that. I deserve that. You know what I mean? I've had a lot of people leave a little too early. So I would love to keep Rocky for as long as I can. I know it's going to be very hard on me. It's going to be very hard on Vincent. I thought that he was dead once before. And I was in the front yard of my parents' house screaming on the top of my lungs, crying, screaming, my baby, my baby, my baby. If people didn't know me, they would have been like, oh my God, this woman just lost her child. Like, that's how bad it was. So I'm hoping this time I'm older. I know he's going to a good place. He's going to go back to his grandma, my mom. Just got to think like that. I just love him so much. He's a good cat. He really is. And he likes Vincent. I mean, Vincent has the best pictures with him. The best selfies. They take the best pictures together. I hate that for me. I'm like, I hate that for me. Oh my gosh, she looks so cute. Did I show you the other picture? I don't think I did. I have to show you the other one. She was looking at me. You're so cute. Every time I come in here, I don't want to leave. Like, I'll stay like I'll be in like bedroom and I'll be like cleaning or whatever for like a lot, like, for like the morning, and Vincent will come over here in the morning, and then I'll come over later. But then once I'm in here, I don't want to leave. Your oldest pit lived to be until 18. That's how our dogs have always been. Like when I grew up, our first dog passed. We had her 1.5 years. Yeah, she definitely did. And Rocky loves Vincent. I have to admit it. Like, that cat loves me. I know he does. But he is, I don't know if it's because Vincent's a boy and he like senses that. He's like, oh, you're another guy. But yeah, they just love each other. And she's the sweetest cat. She like follows ya. I mean, she's cute. She's cleaning herself right now. Man, you're going to town. Oh, you know how to do that? You know, put your leg up and everything? Oh, your little paws are dirty. I think that's dirt. Oh, Vincent was saying she looked a little dirty on her paws. I can help you with that. I'm gonna get a warm washcloth and get her paws for her. It's like I think it's her back paw, like, and it's kind of like on the back side, so it might be hard for her to get to. Looks like she's going there though. Maybe that she feels comfortable. Yeah, clean yourself there, girlfriend. Yeah, right there. Oh, yeah, you're getting it. No, don't stop. You were getting it. Okay. Meow. She sneezed. Bless you. Bless you. She usually talks back to you. It's her show now. My out of control cat. Me and my out of control cat are going to jump off here. Thanks for talking to me at the end of the live. I love hanging out and talking to you guys. It literally is one of my favorite things to do. I just put her back in her bed and then she'll jump back over. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys being here. I hope you guys have a good Sunday. Oh, I don't know if anybody's live right now. I wonder. I'm going to go check before I jump off here. I've got so many tabs opened. It's like crazy. I need to figure out. Oh, hey, what you doing? Hold on. We got to go over to YouTube. We're going to YouTube. What you doing, kitty cat? Well, I guess I can't go over to YouTube. My cat is out of control. God, I think this thing's. Here we go. There. I'm like, where is the mouse? Where did the mouse go? Can you guys believe all the people that are getting DUIs and like celebrities and stuff? It's craziness. Oh, it says nobody's live. Like my live tab isn't even up. There it is. I'm like, that's kind of bad. Did you guys hear about Nerdy Addict from X and White Boy Radio from YouTube? I guess they live in Florida and they went over to they're by JLR's house. They're not at his house. He's telling people they're at his house, but they're not. They're down the road and they're holding signs. And like it's craziness. I'm just like, oh my goodness. So we might have to go over that on the second channel because I'm just like, this is crazy. It is Palm Sunday. Can't believe it. Man, this is going too fast. Oh, see, that's good that she wants a kitten because they're easier to take care of, right? I mean, other than litter box, that's like the hardest thing. That's like it. So yeah, so JLR because JLR has been under the knife for apparently he beat up Magnolia and then there was a few other girls that dated him, which I was wrong about the voice. I want to admit that. I forgot to tell you guys that. Because I did get a chance to watch it before she put it on members only. So the person that held the panel, I thought one of the people sounded like Jay's like trolling voice. I need to find that clip. The guy that had the channel, he deleted his channel. I think after all of this drama, he just deleted it and was done with it. So I can't get it there. So I got to like look and see if anybody clipped it. I know somebody had to have clipped that somewhere. I just, just so you guys could hear what I was hearing, just so that way you guys could like, oh, okay, I understand where she was coming from. But no, it was a different girl. When she started talking regularly, like, so when she was on the phone with Marissa, I can't remember, Molly Golightly. I know her by like Marissa, but so when she was on the phone, she was talking like really fast. Well, then when she was actually like there or something, like, I don't know, the way she talked, like it was like more slowed down so I could understand her better. It wasn't as whiny, that whiny pitch, like that we were hearing. It was gone. It was like, I was like, oh, okay. But it was the same person. Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, because if I'm wrong about something, I'm gonna let y'all know. Really? Someone on QB was saying it, so it wasn't just me she fell in love? Well, I'm glad it wasn't just me. I'm glad it wasn't just me saying it. Because I was like, am I losing my mind? It wasn't like to be mean or, start anything. I just was like, am I losing my shit? Like, and I guess I was, but I wasn't really. I mean, it did sound like her trolling voice. It definitely did. I don't know. It was something else. Did I say hey to Tracy? I don't know if I did. I hope I did. Oh my God, vibes. It just today only. I was going to do a live over it. I might have to do one tonight, like over it, because there's a lot. But Nerdy Addict and White Boy Radio decided to go down to his part of Florida and they're out there holding signs. They have a mannequin because they say that JLR looks like a mannequin, which I guess he kind of does, kind of could. I guess he could be. But they are down there holding signs. And when I was watching White Boy Radio, I clicked in. He went into the gas station, was talking to the lady about it. He left there. He was talking to someone else about it. I mean, they're out there just spreading the word, just spreading the word. And apparently, JLR, because Molly Golightly just clipped right before I came live. I saw the clip, like the short. She clipped JLR saying that they're in front of his house and that he's in fear for his life, but they're not at his house. Like they said they weren't going to do that. Like, but isn't it ironic? Don't you think? A little too ironic. Yeah, I really do think. Because JLR goes and stands out in front of people's houses and yells and screams, goes to their court proceedings. Did you murder him? It's okay for him when he does it. Nancy Guthrie, are we freaking kidding? You made over $100,000 on the Nancy Guthrie case. Let's be real. And you don't want people at your house? Bro, you're a grown-ass adult that's been in prison. Come on now. Come on now. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's so weird. We should do a live over there on the second channel. I got some stuff I could say. I do. I always do. I always got something to say. But if you're not following me over on Unfiltered with Tanya, that's where we go on a little unfiltered. Don't go over there unless you want to see me a little unfiltered. Because it's going to start getting spicier. Spicier. But we do, I have my keyboard in my hand still. We do other things also over there. We do like skincare reviews, which I just got some new skincare in. I've tried this one. I have like a bunch. I have the Prequel. No, that's not what it's called. I didn't get that kind. I got the stuff from the doctor that the doctors use. I got to do it like some videos for you guys. This is bad news. Look at this. It's going to be, you guys are going to be like, what? And if, oh my gosh, I got it all. Okay, let me show you what I got. Oh my goodness. Oh, my refrigerator works again, guys. I forgot to tell you. I've been saving some stuff. When I see something on sale, I'm going to get it. So, yeah, we do like skincare too. So this bottle was getting empty, but that's why I got the new one because I do like that. I don't know if it works though. I'm going to try it out for another month and see because I do use a lot of products, but so it's kind of hard to like wean them out, right? Because I use this. Let me put this back in here. So I put this in the other refrigerator. I use this, all of this in the morning, and this is all like Horlicks and stuff like that. And then I use something before the live, which is usually like this, and I'll use like this Versed brand or something. But and then I'll use like this eye thing. And then after the live, I use stuff that's in the bedroom. So I have this stuff that I haven't used. I've never tried this Curology before. I have the dark spot serum, which I'm excited to try because I have like dark spots on my face over here a little bit, and then brightening vitamin C serum. So I'm going to try these ones, but I'm going to do a video. That way you guys, like, I could tell you how they feel when I put them on. And then I've already done, I think, a video on this, but I've only used it the one time. So I might show you this again. And then I got this hyaluronic acid, and it's number 7. It was on sale, see, clearance. It was $17.99. I got it for $5.39. And it's hydrating, strengthening, protecting. We'll see. We'll see about that. And then we'll see about this cleanser. Because Bioma, I looked up, I was like, is this for kids? Like, or like younger than like I'm 40, right? And it said it wasn't. It was for actually like for adults. So we're going to try that too. We're going to try all this stuff. I love trying stuff with you guys. Ooh, I could help you with foundation. I have a bunch of foundations I could go through and see. The what I'm wearing right now, it's a freaking amazing. It's like, I don't know. I bought it a long time ago. It's just a powder, but I do have like a shiny stuff on like underneath of it, but I'm not shining because I have this powder, and this powder is like, you put it on and it looks like it's putting a filter on you. I swear to you guys, like when I first bought it, I thought it was either too dark or too light. I can't remember. I didn't like it. And it's from Bare Minerals, and it's like this, it's pretty dark. And it comes with this little applicator, and it literally like, I can't show you because I have it on. I'm going to have to show you guys this shit because I have like red spots, you know what I mean? And it's just like, even if I just use just this, then I'm fine. I do have blush and stuff on today though. I did my, I wanted to do my full hair and full makeup routine because tomorrow I want to be able to come in here, do this exact thing and look this exact way. Because, you know, I swear every time I got to go somewhere, either the hair or the makeup ain't working. Hair thinning, I have that problem too. I have extensions. So don't let me fool you. Okay. Don't let me fool you. I'm going to the doctor for the same thing. She is telling me to get Rogaine, and she's telling me to get the men's strength of Rogaine. So I'm thinking that I'm going to try it for a few months and see how it works. And then if not, there are other things that I could try. Like I know that there's a couple serums on the market that are supposed to work. Like they really are if you use them diligently. One of them is, I can't think of the damn name all of a sudden. It's in my shopping cart and on Amazon. It's pretty expensive, but I would get it to try it for you guys just so I can show you. Yeah. I'll let you know how it works. Because even when my extensions come out, I can see my hair, right? And it's like I have a picture of me. I don't know if it's like handy, but I was like, I showed it to Vincent. I was like, this is what my hair looked like before I got extensions. Cause he thinks, oh, you can take those extensions out and your hair is just going to be long again and beautiful. No, I had a bad color and a bad cut. And then I had to get it cut up to here. And now it's like, it's just bad. So I'll show you real quick. So this was me like 2 years ago. And I didn't realize like how thin my hair actually was until I looked at this picture, until I went and actually got my extensions taken out. And I looked. I took pictures of that too. I'll show you those on the other channel. But I was like, oh my goodness. Like, look how thin my hair is. Very thin. That's such a good idea, Doopsie Daisy. I wish I could do that. I need to do that. Yes, I need to do that for my shower. I think it's hard water because I never had hard water up until I moved here 8 years ago. No results the first month, but the second month I could see the spots. I didn't do well. The results after 2-3 months are great. Okay. Why do they sound like they're outside? Oh, those aren't my dogs. Hold on. They gonna keep barking. I'm gonna jump off here and go see what they're doing. I think they see the dog outside. There's another dog outside. So we're not doing this all summer. But thank you for being here. I might come on to my second channel tonight. So make sure you're subscribed to Unfiltered with Tanya, and I'll see you guys all over there. Have a good evening if I don't see you. Bye, guys.
I see the aimless, I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory, yeah. Don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring, I just want a life that is worth every day exploring, My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. 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 appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement, yeah. There's no replacement for persistence, it's a patience, yeah. In this life, I wanna be soaring, to feel sun inside when it's pouring, and I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah.